Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with the whole house situation. We have some good news and some bad news. I don't know if this is necessarily bad news, but anyways, let me just say the good news first. We have an accepted offer on this house. We're not officially sold yet, but this house is officially off the market because we found some buyers, which is amazing. And if everything goes well, then we will have this house sold by the end of October, which is amazing. As we've told you guys in the last video, we had our offer accepted on a house that we initially really liked. And we got in there and did our inspection, and the house did not fail inspection. It actually was a pretty good house. All the major things were fine, but there was a very long list of little things that Kayla and I would have to do over time. And the more Kayla and I thought about it, the more we realized that we're not particularly handy people. And I don't know if Kayla and I loved the house enough to deal with the things that would have to be addressed, essentially, that the inspection came up with. So after thinking about it a really long time, we decided to walk away from that house. With that being said, this house is still being sold and we are still looking. There have been a lot of houses that have popped up. Kayla and I have been looking at a lot of houses. There is a few that are in the works in terms of us drafting an offer and submitting it, but nothing is official yet. And I hesitate to tell you guys about it because of how buying real estate is. It is so up and down. Nothing is guaranteed. Things can fall through. Even this sale can fall through for whatever reason. So it's best to kind of take it day by day. And once things are more final, I promise I will tell you what is going on. But generally, right now, we're just looking for that next house. That does mean that I will be packing things up. I'll be cleaning up the downstairs studio. And without my supplies and storing them away, I probably won't be able to be doing as much formulation and definitely won't be doing as much product creation as I have been doing. I might take a little bit of a break, and I definitely think that after the inspection is done and the sale is a little bit more final, then I'm going to do a really big sale to help clear out some of that inventory so I'm not moving it into storage or into the next house, whatever that next step may be. So keep an eye out for that. I will definitely announce it on this channel if I plan to do that. But I will be very busy in the next coming weeks just with all the things that come with selling your house. I still am fulfilling orders. I have a few that I want to fulfill today with you guys. I still want to send out my soap of the month soaps and also prepare my golden bubble gifts that I'm sending out. And I do know that I want to continue the soap of the month and the golden bubble gifts. That will still happen. So the soap that I'm going to create for that, I'll probably make once the inspection and all that kind of stuff has settled down. And that will be the last product, the last soap that I make in this house, which is sad, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter. If I'm going to need a break in sending them out, what I'll probably do is just for the next month, give 2 soaps or double up on the gifts just to make up for that missed month. But I really don't think it'll come to that, but it might. Who knows? I'm just trying to play things by ear right now. But that is the big update. I cannot tell you how relieved Kayla and I are about accepting an offer on this house. Like I've told you guys, nothing is guaranteed. I did not know how quickly this house would sell, although so many very sweet comments from you guys were reassuring and telling me your house will probably sell very quickly. You guys were totally right. I shouldn't have doubted that. We're hoping the inspection goes well, and we're hoping everything else goes well. But in the meantime, the house hunting will continue, and also life continues. here are today's orders. I'm just doing my usual packaging of the soaps, labeling them, getting the lids of my body butters lasered with my logo using my laser machine. And I'm officially sold out of all of my fall soaps that I launched. So thank you so much for the support. And as much as I would love to do a Halloween launch, I don't think that's gonna happen, guys. It has been so busy, just a whirlwind, looking at houses and trying to find the time to do that and also ship out orders. And Kale has his job and his commitments too. There's just been so much going on. And the light is a little bit dimmer today because my usual studio lights, I had to put it away for the showings that we were having. And I am so glad to not have to show my house. I think that's another really stressful part of selling a home, is having to show your house and clean everything up and get everything in tip-top order, because no one lives like that. It is just really, really tough. I'm glad that that part is not going to last as long as it did back in Calgary when I was trying to sell a house up there. The fall launch was so fun, and definitely some of my favorite scents that I've ever used to make these fall themed soaps and body butters. Oh, my body butters, I still have a few pumpkin patch barrier cream body butters left. So if you want to try that, we have a few of those left. If I have some left to make those boxes that I want to do to clear out my inventory, then you might get one in one of those. But yeah, I'm down to the last 2 or 3, so yeah. My candles also almost sold out. I have a few more of Cellar Door and a few more of Golden Orchard, but Pumpkin Patch went quick. Burgundy Fig went super fast. I'm not surprised. Burgundy Fig, I think, was my favorite out of the whole line. It smells so good. But Pumpkin Patch also was a favorite. That's up there, definitely. So house hunting, how has that whole process been? It's been kind of chaotic. It's just really funny because we went and saw a few houses that were on the market for a really long time. Like, we're talking 100 days, but they really fit our criteria. So I would set up the viewing and we would come to the day of the viewing, and then the listing would be either pending or contingent on that day. And that has happened at least twice now. And yeah, that's just incredible timing. I don't know if that's really good timing or really bad timing. It's more understandable if that happened to listings that were fresh on the market, but these were like 100+ old listings. So to have them just be unavailable on the day we look at them, that's pretty discouraging. Other houses that Kale and I have really liked have been just beyond our budget, and we've been talking to our mortgage lender and crunching the numbers, and it's gonna be tight. The few houses that are still in our radar, I think, are gonna work really, really well, and I think you'll like them. We have no regrets about walking away from that other house that we showed you. It was gonna be a big project, and maybe for the right house, it would have been fine, but the longer the negotiations about what we found with the seller dragged on, the more Kale and I realized that it just maybe wasn't the house for us. We were kind of cooling on it a bit. We didn't really love the house, plus all of these things that popped up in the inspection. We just decided it just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't our next house. Although we do understand that with our budget, we're not gonna get everything on our list, but we have to at least like the house, you know? And I never thought that this could happen, that you could really like a house and put in a bid and then get inspections done, and just seeing everything that you need to do to that house is completely turning you off from buying it. Like, with those things not being super, super huge, I always thought that an inspection that came back with a faulty roof or bad electrical or bad plumbing, yes, walk away from that. But this was the first time that we had an inspection report with tasks that were doable, but there were so many. It was like, my sister-in-law was with us for the inspection, and even she was wondering when the inspector was gonna stop listing all the things we would have to do to this house. So that's, yeah, one of the reasons why we decided to walk away from that house. And also, there was There's a few other things that I won't get into here, but Kale and I talked it out. And that's the thing, you gotta really talk things out with your spouse. I never would want Kale to walk away from a house that he really liked, because it's not that I hated the house. I would have moved if Kale wanted to, but through our discussions, we just both realized that we both weren't as into it as we should be. House hunting is hard, especially when you're looking for a house that you have to stay in for a long time. I know I have a history of moving a little soon. I don't want that to happen this time. So I'm really honing in on trying to imagine myself in these homes 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, or even forever. That's the house that I'm looking for now. And I definitely know that Kale and I can get that within our price range. We just have to make some concessions on things. It's not going to be our dream home. It might be the first home that Kale and I do some serious renovations on, judging from the caliber of houses that we have been looking at that fall in our price range. We haven't really had to do renos on any of the houses that we've bought in the past. Kale and I bought a home in the town of Midland that was over 100 years old. We stayed in there for 3 years and didn't do a thing to that house, and it was completely fine. So maybe these homes that we're seeing that were built in 1894 was one of them, or a home that was built in the 70s, a home that was built in the 80s or in the 60s. We haven't had experience with these houses, but there's definitely a lot of things that you got to do your due diligence on to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting. This move will absolutely impact my soap business, but I've taken breaks before. I don't think I'm going to be taking anywhere near as long of a break as I had to take when I moved down to the States from Canada, so that's good. I'll definitely try to make it so that I'm able to come back at least before Christmas. I think if we're able to move by end of October, early November, we might be settled enough at the end of November to launch something small, maybe to get the ball rolling, or I might just wait until January 2025. It's tough to kill the momentum. As you can see, it's been wonderful seeing the amount of customers that come back month over month, that continue to buy from me, and all of the new customers that have come along. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. This is always amazing to me. One thing that I will be doing during my time off is going back to school. I have signed up for a Formula Botanica course that will give me the certification as a formulator. And that is just really exciting and incredible. I think with all of my experience, I've been doing this for so long, the thing that has been missing has been that little bit of credit, that feather in my hat that officially tells the world that I have a certification in this. I know that Marie from Humblebee and Me speaks very highly of the Formula Botanica courses that she's done. And I get questions all the time asking about certifications or courses someone could take if they do want to get into formulation, if they don't want to go through the route that I did, which was really doing self-research and learning from trial and error and experimentation. If you want a more formal education, these courses offer that. And by the end of it, it's absolutely something that you can tell your customers, that you can add to your website as part of your bio. And it does add that little bit of extra trust in your customers that you have studied to do this. And that's one thing that I haven't been able to say yet. And hopefully by the end of these courses, I will be able to say, yes, I have taken these courses. This is what I've done to learn how to officially formulate. If you guys are interested in doing this course with me, there is a link to that down below. I'm super excited to get started. I haven't been able to really get started yet because of what's going on. And that's the good thing about these courses. They give you a really long time to finish them. So I might just take them up on that offer because things are just so chaotic right now. So I've decided to upgrade my packaging just a little bit, and this has taken me way too long to do. but I'm glad that I'm doing it now. Better late than never, right? So I have these boxes. I think these are from Staples. They're the collapsible, foldable mailers that are double, what's it called? Corrugated? They're corrugated boxes, so they're pretty sturdy. So they quickly form into a box just like that. Oh, hold on. Sorry if the audio was a little funky back there. But anyways, I'm gonna take this beautiful piece of emerald tissue paper. Give you guys a better angle so you can see what I'm actually doing. And I'm gonna fold it so that it fits into this box nicely, lengthwise. Is that the right term, lengthwise? It's not to be exact. Here we go, just like that. This way I don't have to be cutting things all the time. I'm just gonna use a sheet per box. And then I just slide the tissue paper into here, like so. And you got a nice little base for putting your products in. For this order, the customer ordered 4 soaps. They got a bar of Tahoma, My Lemon Lavender, Olympia, and Salish. And 4 of these bars fit into this box pretty perfectly. So I'm just gonna put the first 2 in here, like so. And then the other 2 go into the other end, like so. And it's literally a perfect fit. I feel like this is very green right now, which is awesome. Green background, green tissue paper, green sweater. So to finish off the box, I'm going to add a few more stickers. And for those stickers, I'm testing out these thermal label printers that Munbyn sent me that are Halloween themed. So we have this guy. These are, I guess, rectangles. Yeah, 2.25 by 125 inch rectangle labels. And, ooh, these are cool. These are more of a rainbow ombre design on these thermal labels. I was thinking I could use one of these labels to seal the package, you know, just like put a sticker here to finish it off. Let's do that. I think I want to try the ombre ones. These are fun. For those wondering, I absolutely love my Munbyn. It makes printing shipping labels especially super, super easy. And also being able to add custom finishes to your packaging afterwards. It's those little touches that really help to set your company and products apart from the rest. And you can do it so quickly as well. So upon unboxing this, I realized they're kind of a cloud design. I don't know if that's being picked up, but there's the outline of a cloud on here. So I'm gonna have to be careful printing my design onto these. But I think what I wanna do is print something that says, "Thank you for your order." I'm gonna go ahead and design that, and we'll print that on these labels. I know I said I wanted to do kind of a thank you sticker to seal the package, but I think I just decided that I wanted just a simple logo to close up the package. And this is how they turned out. And I think it turned out pretty neat. I'm just realizing now that it's not even a cloud outline. These are in the shape of a candy, which is pretty awesome for Halloween. So, just going to peel these stickers off, like so, and you can see the candy logo right there. Before I completely seal it off though, I like to add an actual candy, a little treat for my customers. I had a beautiful on-brand sticker. And thank you for your order card right there. And that'll be what my customer sees when they open up the package. So to close it off, I'll fold it that way, fold it a little bit up and then over like so. And then I take my sticker, place it in the top like that. With all of my boxes, I also like to add a round logo sticker to the lid, like so. And that's what that order looks like. So I'm gonna seal this box. By seal, I mean close the box. And it is ready for shipment. So those were the packages that I was able to get to today. I still have so many more to do. And also I didn't quite get to my gifts, my soap of the month and my golden bubble gifts. So I'll try to get that done in the next coming days, but I think that's gonna be the video for today. I'm sorry if it didn't have as much content as my other videos, but I'm really thankful that you're here, especially these guys, my bubble BFFs. If you guys are interested in making your own skincare, your own bath bombs, your own soap, I have so many recipes for that on my Patreon, which is linked down below. Moving again was a bit of a crazy decision, but I know it in my bones that it's for the best. And I'm so glad that I have so many supporters and so many people cheering Kale and I on. Thank you guys so much. If you are curious about where this journey is gonna go, updates on the move, then please join me for the next video. And until that next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and keep making beautiful things. Bye guys.